Bonjour, mes amis. Grüße, meine Freunde. Hello, my friends. This is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki. Welcome to the stream tonight. I hope everyone's doing well. We have Baden Bandy. Yo, he says, first in. We have Smooth Tao. He says hello. And Tenentity, thank you for the good luck. And Easy1977 is in here. Welcome, everyone. Let's see. Let's just see if we can actually, let me drop a a link into the For Loki chat just so they know that I'm on, and then we will start. Whoops. Baden Bandy. That is actually who I am. Watch on YouTube. Oh, I might hear my stuff again. Nope, muted. Perfect. Okay. Grab the link into For Loki it goes, and we are ready now. So we won our second war of the season. We're 2-1 now. I'm really excited. Trying to get back up with Platinum 1. So we haven't taken war too seriously the last 3 seasons. And so we've just been trying to get to Platinum 1. So our war rating has dropped. And the problem with not being in Platinum 1 is that we, let me just play the help game while I'm talking, is that you just don't get as good as rewards. So we're going for Masters this season, and yeah, we had actually a fairly straightforward war. It was against a Turkish alliance, and they weren't trying very hard, so it was a pretty easy victory. So war is sort of funny. It's like either go against someone who's going really hard, or you go against someone who absolutely doesn't care. I mean, we were the people who didn't care last year, so yeah, it was it was what can I say? It was fine. I mean, we still played seriously ourselves, so we still had all the pressure. And we did well. I think we had 10 deaths in total. I mean, their defense wasn't super strong, but still. Thank you, Shane. I really liked that fight. I was so nervous in that fight. I just thought with that much health, I really didn't think that Corvus would take him down. I guess I really underestimate how much damage Corvus does. It's pretty incredible. I mean, after the first SP2, I mean, granted, I had the plus 12%, I had suicides on, I had not the biggest boost, but I had the 30% and 2 medium, the gold and the red boost on. And yeah, it did incredible damage. And then I just hit him with the last piece of my SP2, because, I just launched it immediately, and I'm all the way on the other side of the screen. And so, yeah, it worked out. I mean, I would say no one in the Alliance thought I would be able to do it, so I was pretty excited, just because, again, I was happy to solo that fight since it's such a big fight. I had no missions, too, which is even more phenomenal. That's why I want so badly to get a 6-star Corvus. Oh, man. We have one Alliance, Dreamin' has him, and he must just wreck everyone. He's just so powerful. Hello, Dexter Boss. Welcome. And speaking of the man himself, is Dreamin'. I was hoping you'd make it in here, Dreamin', because I know how you like to watch crystal openings. And so, yeah, we'll do them. Yeah, I had a pretty good day. Worked pretty hard, and then took a mountain bike ride after work. It was really cold, but it was so beautiful to be out. I feel like my knees froze. I sort of wore shorts and long socks, and I probably should have worn like tights, but yeah, I biked up as high as I could on our mountain. I mean, the very top still had too much snow on it to go anywhere. Look at that. I do help. Okay, that's all gone. So, yeah, what do we have to do today? I need to do some arena. I haven't really done any. And so I want to get the milestones. So I don't know, maybe we'll do a round of arena, see who joins in, and then we will open the storm crystals. And so yeah, let's get the basic. I need those basics so badly. Just all these rank ups I want to do, and I just don't have any basics. We got ENZ, and I assume maybe not the exclamation point. Hello, Dr. Daniel. Thank you for the end zone. What crystals am I opening? I bought the storm crystals today. I bought 10 of the 3 to 6-star ones, and so those are the ones I'll be opening. Hopefully I can get the new storm or dupe the Sim Supreme one. I got her, of course, from the arena. Hello, Meister, hooray, and good to see you too, my friend. Welcome to the stream tonight. Hope everything's going well. Hope everything's going well for everyone, wherever you are. And yeah, it's just arena time. Got to get the arena done. So we'll just run the 6 stars, open some crystals, and then I don't know what else we'll do. That might be it. I sort of wanted to run Incursions with Unnamed Unbekannt, but he PM'd me and said that he look at this. Hello, Angel. Nice. You got the Eig. Eigen. Yes, Enzo Eigen. Oh, man, that's very good looking. Thank you, Dr. Daniel, and thank you, Angel, for that magnificent entrance you both made. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making that war video today. I was talking to someone. Someone made a comment like, you know, you should try these type of movies. Actually, they wanted to have a live, not a live stream, a vlog of my life here. And I'm actually really interested in doing that. It's pretty cool, just the evolution of the stream. It's like, you know, I was talking to Hanach, who's in our battle group, and he just posted his war video today too. And we were talking online, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't want to add voice yet," and I remember that stage. I remember when it's just you just like wanted to post a video and see what happened, and then slowly trying to do more and more things and branch out. And yeah, I'm at that point where I really want my channel to evolve. I want the quality to go up a little bit. I need to work on that, and I want to just make different and interesting content. Hello, Turget, the star of my movie today. Oh, so happy to find that clip. You don't understand how long it took me to search my stream until I could find where you had given that information. I was looking all around just because, yeah, it was just hidden somewhere in the hour and 30 minutes I streamed, and then I finally found it. Ah, yeah, people seem to like the vlogs. I know, so I might start doing one. You know, I actually thought back a lot to Seaton, the way he started. You know, I watched him for a long time, and he did the same thing. He just sort of started going out and doing different things. And so, yeah, I might make a vlog to sort of complement playing the game as well. And it's sort of weird because, you know, this channel was really made to be about Marvel Contest of Champions. It really wasn't made to be about my life as much, but I mean, I guess they're one the same when you really think about it. I mean, you know, I play this game so much. It really has become almost like what I do. Oh, it is what I do. I mean, there's no speculation about it. I mean, it is what I spend a lot of time on. I mean, I like work, I sleep, and I socialize a little, and mostly I play this. And so yeah, the movies too, you know, now, I mean, I've sort of got, well, I won't say fortunate because of the way the world is, but I have the opportunity now because I'm at home so much, and, you know, I can work for a couple hours and then take an hour off and make a movie and then work for a couple hours more. Like, I was basically working right up until the stream started, and so, you know, I just don't have to, like, go to a place of work where I just can't do the game there at work. I mean, I just don't have my personal computer there nor my iPad. You know, I just can't stop in the middle of my day for 2 hours, work on something, because, you know, it's sort of like I work and that's what I do when I'm at work. so yeah, it's been interesting having all this time here in frENZOne to do a lot of YouTube, and so trying to put out content every day, which, you know, I know consistency is big, and then just trying to work on my video skills, make more high quality, interesting videos. And yeah, just I'm able to do that now. So we'll see. I'd like to get the channel to grow bigger and bigger. I'm not really sure what my goal is other than to keep on having it grow. You know, I don't know. I can't imagine I'd even get to the level of like KT1, or certainly not Seaton or Brian. I mean, they really have dedicated their lives to their work. And I mean, this will always be more of a hobby for me. I can't imagine it becoming my profession in life, though. I guess I could retire early, maybe retire in 5 years, and then just become the world's oldest MCOC player / YouTuber. But yeah, we'll see. Doing the last path. Nice, Steve. Nice. I remember you telling me the other day. Good luck. You know, it's been so long. Actually, I remember very distinctly my last path of Labyrinth of Legends. Oh no, actually it was close. So I was working in Berlin, so I went away for a week to go work in Berlin. I travel about once or twice a year for business, and I was in Berlin. And I remember just like working all day and then going back to my hotel. I'd go for a quick run around the city, and then I'd just like spend the night like watching German football on the TV and playing MCOC. And I just remember I was like, okay, I'm just gonna finish Labyrinth of Legends. So I started playing it. I sort of got hooked on Labyrinth of Legends. It's all I wanted to do. And then I remember I had to leave, and I had like, I think this was the second to the last path. And I remember just sitting there in the airport. The airport has a funny name, like I want to say Turgut, but that's a person here in the stream. It's like what is it, Turnex or Tergex or something like that. It's the strangest airport ever because the way it works is it's like all the gates are there in the main entrance, and so you like walk in and you actually have to wait sort of like at the ticket counter. It's just such a strange place. I don't really understand it. But I remember just sitting there like on my bag, because I think all the seats were taken, so I was just sitting there on my bag and playing MCOC and just waiting to get on the plane. And I think I finished my second to the last path right before I got onto the plane. And then I flew home, and then I think I did the next path the next day. And I was so psyched to get finished. And I remember right when I finished, this was in the time of the featured crystals, and Medusa's featured crystal had just come around for the second time, and you get 45,000 shards. And so I think I had another like, I think I had 60,000 total. No, I think I had 5. Yes, I think I had 60,000 total, so I could have 5 attempts. Teagle, that's it. Thank you, Do Good. It's Teagle. I knew I couldn't quite remember the name, but that is exactly it. And so I'm like, well, I'm just going to try for Medusa 5 times. And I did, and I got her. I got her, I think, on the 1st and 5th time. And I was so psyched. And I was just, she was such a cool champion. So now it's awesome. And then I had the rank of materials. I could take her right to rank 4, which back then was like super exciting because I had one rank 5 at the time. So I had Stark Spider-Man, but everything else was rank 4. So it was all about the rank 4s, really. And so that was great. I've never been so excited to finish a path. I know, it's such a good feeling. Such marathon content. You know, the one who put in all the work for me, really, like Stark Spider-Man was good, but I really found, to be honest, that Archangel. I just loved Archangel. He could just put so much damage on them. I would just spam his heavies away and get so many. I think at one point I had like 10 neurotoxins on them, and it would do enough damage that I could really like clip them down. Thinking of doing Green Goblin Pass in Abyss. Don't have Nick Fury. I have 3 other horsemen. You know, the one I would recommend most for that, and it's sort of just a recommendation because from speculation, because I have not actually used this person, but you really need someone who can armor break him. And so if you had, say, a Captain Marvel movie, I think she'd be amazing for him. I mean, one, she's great damage output. And the second thing is her armor breaks. She just puts on crazy amounts of armor breaks. And I think that's really important if you're not going to use Nick Fury. Like, Nick Fury sort of gets around the shielding because he takes a lot of damage from the bleed. But I could see Captain Marvel movie being incredible for that. So that's what I would recommend. I'm trying to think who else is a big-time armor-breaking champion. No one's coming to mind. I know there's a bunch out there. But, I mean, it's the armor break plus the damage, of course, because he's a 5 million health character, so you want to do big damage, else you'd be fighting that forever. Even with Nick Fury, it still took forever. That was a long fight. Going to have your 18th R5. Oh, nice, Meister. Yeah, Stealth Spidey. He's become the in vogue spider person these days. I'm still partial to Stark Spidey myself, but yeah, I mean, he's like one of those champions. He's like the one I put in, like, there's a class of champions I put in as like specific use champions. And Sim Supreme comes to mind, Guillotine comes to mind, 2099 comes to mind, and Stealth Spidey. There are times when they are just like, Warlock's a little bit like that. They were just like the absolute key for a fight. And so yeah, I totally agree having them at rank 5 is super important because while you're not using them all the time, when you get to a point like that where you need them, I mean, they're just gold. And so yeah, he's a cool character. When he came out, Dreamin's in here, and he got him from a crystal, and then I later got him from a featured crystal. He's just such a he was such an underwhelming character when he first came out, and then I don't know, everyone sort of discovered his utility, and he became so huge. For just like, of course, the one shot of Thing in the Abyss is amazing. You know, he's great against that symbiote adaptoid in 6.4. I mean, he just has some really good uses that's yeah, make him a very viable character. Good prestige too, and so for a long time he was at the top of the prestige. Anti-fan of Stark. Yeah, I feel like Stark does have that like very it's very hit or miss for people. They either really like him or they don't care for him. Yeah, Dreamin still doesn't like him. Yep. Yeah, no, you never did. Even when you got him, still you never even have warmed up to him after all these years. No. Oh man. I want to play with a rank 3 Corvus so badly after today's fight in War. I can't imagine what a rank 3 Corvus is like. As you said, he makes us 565 champions look nothing like nothing. Open the early access crystals today, and let's see if I can read this between fights. And pull both no champs. Nice. Actually, I really want a 4-star version of not Symbiote Supreme, Sorcerer Supreme, because there's just some things I want to test out on her with Awaken ability. And I'm not. Well, I guess I could awaken my 5-star, would be also good. But at the very least, I want a 3 or 4-star. Just I want to look at her Awaken ability and try to figure out some things about her. This fight's getting annoying, and he's dead. Let's see. 3 5s. Oh wow! X23 Void Salak, nice, and 6-star Rhino. Yeah, any 6-star is good, especially if they're new. And yeah, it's amazing once you get, start collecting a lot of 6-stars. It just helps your arena score so much. Slow is unusable, only against Unstoppable. You can't countervade at all. Yeah, I feel like that's the way too. It's hard because you need to get to your 5th attack and it's really, I think, your 6th attack, because then you have that double first medium to get the slow, and oftentimes by then they evade. So yeah, that's sort of definitely annoying. I mean, you can sort of play to the SP2, but then that takes so long to build up. I don't know how viable that is. No, I agree with you, Dreamin. His slow isn't that good compared to Spider-Gwen or or She-Hulk, where you can get it on the first hit, basically. But yeah, again, there's very specific matchups he's very good for, and so you can't counter evade at all. Yeah, I don't know. It's again, I think you can get there. It just takes some while to get those evade counters. Hello, Taylor Boast. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Boy, you've been ultra consistent. It's great to have you here. I'm just go play some arena, do my 6-stars, and then open up some crystals. I got the top offer, so I have 10 of the storm crystals. She looks pretty cool. Watched Lord Shadow and BG's character review of them, and yeah, she seems a lot like Sorcerer Supreme, like cool, interesting, but it's not going to be anything groundbreaking. I'm trying to remember the last groundbreaking character we had. It's been a while since we had one that just really rocked the community. Who is it? So Squirrel Girl and Champion Nova. I would say no. Maybe Doom. Doom might have been the last one. I think that really brought a new powerful element to the game. So it's been a while. Like Longshot, people might have said yes. I don't really believe Longshot has done that much for the game, to be honest. Like after all the hype, I haven't seen him really used at all. Like I don't see him in any content. I don't see him anywhere. I definitely think he's just a very flash in the pan type of character where everyone got really excited, and he does a lot of damage and can be crazy, but you really have to do a very specific setup. Plus, it looks like his play is just so boring. It's just the same thing over and over, and the same very simple thing. He reminds me of like a simple Sunspot, and Sunspot's relatively simple to play, but at least Sunspot you use 2 different specials for different reason, and you have to reset everything with your special 3. At least there's some fun in him just because of you have to play a little bit of variety. So yeah, I'm not a long shot fan at all, even though I don't have him except for as a 4-star. Boom, the big butt drop. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you, Samantha. He's the last one who really, he's been out for a while now. I do like, I guess I only briefly was watching BGs. There's something interesting about Storm's mechanic. That if they shrug off a debuff, she puts a passive stun on them. Very interesting. And I wonder in war, if you're going against a debuff immune mode, if that means you're going to be able to passively stun them. That could be pretty interesting, especially if she can actually crank up the damage. But her damage looks pretty inconsistent. Like, it looks like she can do crazy damage, but there's definitely a fair bit of setup that you have to do to get that. And so yeah, we'll see. I'm a little bit pessimistic that she's going to be anything more than Sorcerer Supreme was, who again was a cool character. Let's see. Let's see what's happening in Lions chat. Nothing too amazing. So, yeah, that was so funny. So again, maybe all of you have seen my war video, but it's so funny waking up this morning. You know, I try to wake up a little on the early side because I know that a lot of people are going to sleep when I wake up. And so if I wake up at 6, that's midnight, and that's usually reasonable for people to be awake. But after that, it gets less and less likely. Hello, Krusty Dusty, except for like Pete and Dreamin', who are on, well, Dreamin's in California and Pete just never sleeps. So, but yeah, waking up and seeing that PM, I just turned online and I saw Taters. He's like, let's do war. I was like, okay. At first I thought he meant section 2. And then I saw Dreamin's message. I was like, oh no. And I immediately turned on the game and I saw that Iron Man waiting for me. You know, this is the thing about, someone mentioned, whoa, unblockable. How to get that unblockable? No, why do I always die to you? It's unstoppable, that's why. Oh, I gotta throw my SP3, get a bunch of health back. Yeah, Taters comes up with such good strategy. That's why I love. Someone in the comments said, your officers are so amazing, because I was sort of talking about the instructions they gave me. And it's absolutely true. They are incredibly amazing. They just know how to do all these fights. And it's just all from sort of, I think, theory crafting. They just figure it out and send me my orders. And, oh no, he's going to kill me. Okay, no, he didn't. Whew, it's close. And I go fight it, and like 95% of the time, their orders are correct. And so that's really cool to have such. It's like, as I said in my comments, like having a MCOC encyclopedia in line chat. I mean, it's not only our officers. It's like Pete and Cam, along with Bryn. I guess it's Cam's actually an officer. But Pete too. Yeah, these guys they just know their stuff. And so yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to have good officers. Hello, Max. And PP97250. Oh, Max, I wanted to ask you something. I can't remember what it was, though. You think we're super smart because you know nothing about Dreamin'. Only you could take a compliment and somehow turn it into an insult. A rare talent you have, my friend. The Revive event. I know, I heard, Daniel. I'm really excited about that, too. Oh, this is what I wanted to tell you, Max. So I was thinking about this as I was biking. So as I was biking today, of course, I'm always like thinking about things. This is when I do a lot of my thinking. It's when I'm on the bike, just like good meditation. So there's a song. It's a really old song. I don't know if you know it, but it was made by a group called Frankie Goes to Hollywood. And the name of the song is Relax. And your alliance is, of course, named Relax. So I think at the beginning of your video, or at some point, you should talk about your alliance. You should always play that song. It's like, relax, don't do it. When you get into it, relax. And so much forth. I won't sing anymore. But, yeah, I don't know. That's just what I was thinking when I was biking today. Because, yeah, I like the way you do all those clips. I know you say it kills your monetization because I guess you're using copyrighted material. But it does add a lot of really really cool effects to your videos. And so yeah, the relax would be amazing. I love doing these 6-star synergy teams. I know it's dumb, but it's still fun. I'm pushing for uncollecting. You only have 444 stars. Nice, Daniel. Do it, my friend. It will make you an amazing player to have to like play against hard content with champions that aren't super strong. Like, yeah, I don't think I can get through half the things I could get, except for my roster is like outrageous, and so there definitely is some truth to that. Dreaming, yeah, it is exactly. Yeah. That is exactly true. There's no way, no one ever can reduce that. Reviving it is a bug. Yeah, okay. Actually, I was wondering. I hadn't even thought about it, but I did think it's like, why are they doing the St. Patrick's Day one again? Yeah, it made no sense to me, but now I understand that was a bug. Oh, that's great. Hooray for bugs and like Wasp. Let's see. Hello, Atomex X33. Thank you. You're too kind, Max. Yeah. But that would be amazing. Actually, I think it sounds really good with your voice. Your voice sounds great on YouTube. I was talking to a person in my line, say Henach, as I said earlier, and he's like, yeah, he's starting to post some videos and trying to, I guess, get his YouTube channel started. Or I'm not sure what exactly his plans are, but yeah, he's talking so much about how nervous he is to put his voice on his movies. I mean, just because, again, he well, I would say I recommended it because I watched his war fight. It was great to watch, but it's funny without commentary. It just makes it so much more fun, and so I'm hoping he will do that just because I think it'll just make it that much better. But he's worried about his voice. He's like, my voice doesn't sound good. And yeah, I really thought about the same thing. Like, I remember going through that struggle. Like, and when I was young, I definitely had like speech difficulties, and I still do. You know, I would say I'm not a very clear speaker. I tend to mumble a lot, and apparently it's because I have an oversized tongue. but yeah, you know, it's been fine. Even though I feel like I don't speak all that well, I still really enjoy streaming, and you know, I've just gotten a lot of positive feedback from the community, and so it's been really inspiring and supporting to be able to, yeah, like make videos and talk. Hello, Kano. What's up, Enzo? How are you doing this afternoon? Doing great. Just took your Gully 2099 to R5. Oh man, that's awesome. Any pointers for first week? Let me try to think. For the first run of LOL. Trying to think what my pointers would be. I don't know if I have any earth-shattering advice to give you, or watch out for the evade. That's all I could say. Is the evade is really annoying, and the other thing is also learn how to deal with the parry. So they have limber, but if you, I can't remember what the trick was, or even if there's any trick, but even once they're sort of at the maximum amount of limber, you can still parry them and quickly do your light attack. You can't do a medium, I don't believe, so I'm pretty sure you can always do a light attack if you're incredibly quick about it. The evade too, you just always have to have that back of your mind as well, as that evade is going to happen, and so just be really ready for that, and be able to yeah, just not get hit by it if you can. I don't know, sometimes it doesn't matter, but let's see, we got ENZO. It's Q. Welcome, Q. Hope everything's going good for you. Taylor Boost, once again, Elgato. Oh, nice. Oh, I can't wait. Well, let me know what you do, Taylor. I would definitely be over there and watch your videos. Yeah, it's so much fun. Most people use the Elgato. I've used this reflector program that, you know, again, no cables needed. It only cost, I think it was either 10, 15, or 20 US dollars, so really affordable. And that was the only thing I bought for my stream, basically, was that. So the OBS software is free. And yeah, I think it works really well. The cable, I don't know the advantage of the cable. It seems like maybe it's better quality, maybe it's easier to do, I don't know. I mean, so, but I have a Mac. It seems like cables and Mac do not go well together, so I was happy to do the reflector. The reflector does about once every 2 or 3 streams stop working in the middle of the stream, but it just takes like 5 seconds to restart it, so it's not that bad. And so Incursions have started up again, and I don't think Unbakant's going to be here. He's my usual Incursions partner. I've been thinking a lot about Incursions. They're really long. I think that's my one thought. Are they better than Dungeons? I don't know if I think they are or not. Dungeons in some way were nice because they were really simple and relatively quick. I actually had a good time doing Dungeons. They were fast. They were pretty interesting, just with the nodes and things like that. Like all the different hacks, I mean, they're cool and they're fun, but they're actually sort of hard to keep track of, and I can't really see their effect as easily just because, I forget which hacks I have, and then I, don't remember exactly the damage they're doing or the percentage or when they run out. And so, I mean, yeah, it's a cool mode, and it definitely is good to play. And I actually had a great time playing it. I guess it's the length. It seems like it takes an hour to do a real run, and then after that, it is I don't know. That's just a long time. Just a long time. I mean, even though I know you can stop and restart, still, it's like once you start, you sort of feel like going. Hello, Uwe. Welcome to the stream, Abulayev. I'm going to go out on a limb, Uwe, and say you're Kazakh. Sorry if I have insulted you somehow, but your name seems very Kazakh. The few Kazakh I know, they always seem like a blend of Russian and Islamic names. Is Guillotine 2099? Yes. Her Awaken ability is okay. I don't think it matters much. It's like she preserves her combo meter, and then when her combo meter is up, she can only take like a limited amount of damage from attacks. I don't even actually ever recall ever thinking, oh, thank God I had her signature ability in this fight, and whoa, the signature ability saved me there. Actually, I don't even ever remember like caring about it at all. So, yeah, I definitely think that that you should take her up. I think she's an amazing character. I wish I had her as a 6-star, because I would love to take her up to eventually rank 3. I think she's going to be an amazing rank 3 character. Yeah, she's Azerbaijan. I should have. That was my second guess. One of those countries in there, like Azerbaijan or Armenia or Turkestan or Uzbekistan. That's awesome. And yeah, actually, I had a friend at work. One was in Azerbaijan, and one was from Armenia. And I guess you're traditionally like huge enemies, but I mean, obviously it didn't matter. But because just like I also work with people from Iran, and even though I'm only half American, supposedly like we're mortal enemies with Iran. So half of me should have not liked him, but he was the coolest, most fun guy ever. He was so awesome. So yeah, all those things are silly. Go to Labyrinth of Legends. Oh my God, you're lucky. If you got her as a 6-star, super huge luck, my friend. She, I think, is a really great champion. Your 7th 6-star, wow. No, you got very lucky. She's a great champion to have. Yeah, well done. I know it's nothing but random luck, but yeah, she's a great champion. And again, I'd much rather have her as a 6-star, just because again, doesn't need her Awaken ability, and of course, like as 6-stars grow and we start getting more and more, she's gonna be unbelievable. Oh, did I want the armor? I don't think so. Yeah, I think she's. Someone else was just in here. Who was it? Was it Taylor? No. Who was talking about? No, Kano was talking about using guillotine in Labyrinth of Legends. I guess I'm curious how she is as an LOL champ. I think all of the ones. I mean, I think all of the higher rank 5-stars now are more viable than before. Wow, you have Nick and Omega. Oh man. So of your 7, you have Nick, Omega, and Guillotine. So yeah, you'll get them duped one day, but that's a pretty sick 6-star lineup right there. Yeah, I would say there's not much unluck. I mean, even if the rest of your pools were like all duped rhinos. It's still pretty good. No, but unduped, yeah. But you'll get them duped one day. Yeah, so I don't know if Guillotine is like a really great Labyrinth of Legends champion. Because their damage is good, but it's not like groundbreaking. I'm trying to think, like, if I had to go play Labyrinth of Legends now, who would I bring in? I can actually think who I want to use. It's just changed now, just because, you know, like 2 million hit points really isn't that much anymore. I mean, you know, lots of characters can do that fairly quick, where before it was like, you know, an impossible amount. Yeah, I can't even think about who I would take in. 6.2.6. Let me go and finish up this arena fight. I have to look at it real quick, Uvi. I can't remember anything about it. 6.2.6. Actually, this is what my advice would be. Many people did like one big path at once. If you look at, I think it's Pete, Panamam Pete, look at his Legends run at 6.2.6. He did like 4 paths at once, and it was really efficient. I don't know how he did it, I can't remember. I think that's what he did, or he left 4 links up at once. And so he basically, instead of having to do, I think, what are there, like 6 paths normally, but he actually managed to do it in like 3 paths. And that would be my suggestion. It means one of the paths are incredibly nasty because you have like 3 links on the champion, but 2 of them weren't that bad, and one of them was going to be nasty no matter what. It's like no retreats, the one where they like gain power or drain your power or something like that. So that's my advice. Take a look at Panaman's Pete's 6.2 Legends run and see how he strung them together. And so that's going to save you a lot of time and revives because you can just get a lot done in one shot. My second advice would be make sure you have a good champion for the champion. I highly recommend, for me, Captain America Infinity War. High block proficiency, so you can just sort of sit there and block and survive enough that you can get the 5 prowesses. My second advice was when you fight him, I found, depends on what your boosts are. If you have like a +10, +20, +30, use those. That extra piece of health really is critical. Like I actually went in and fought 6.2.6 after I'd done a war fight and I had like the big boost on that I used in war, and I didn't one-shot him. Well, I used Symbiote Supreme to get him down to 10%, and then I had Captain America to get him down all the way, and so I basically 2-shot him, one with one character, one with another. She-Hulk and Morningstar, okay, they'll work too. I'm just not as familiar as how they will fight. I mean, watch MSD videos. MSD, Metal Sonic Dude, I mean, he's a master of She-Hulk. If you can actually watch his fight from New York City Comic-Con with Beat the Boss Challenge, he fights her there. And yeah, I mean, he uses her from all the way from 100% to 0%. So take a look at that. It's a really, really cool fight. And yeah, I would let that be your guide on fighting him. It was amazing. I was there live when it happened. Oh, so exciting. I'd say one of the coolest things I've seen live, to be honest. Oh, you can't evade his special. Oh, you get him to 10%. You know, I had a lot of problems with that too, to be honest. It just took me so long to figure out the right way to evade it. All I can say is you have to wait a little longer than you think. That seemed to be the key. I kept on forcing myself, like, you know, I'm so used to just evading so quick. Just hold yourself. It's like I just remember I was ready to like flick back, and I just sort of like took a half a breath and then did it, and it worked. Hello, KT1, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Nice crystal pool, my friend. I did like the way you said, don't be mad at me for not being more happy. Totally get it though, man. You're Warlock, Sig 200, and I know the prestige push that you probably feel that you absolutely will have to rank him up before you do Ghost. But still, congrats. It's an awesome, awesome pool. Could have happened to a better person. Dreamin got a 6-star 2 pool. All the forces of evil are doing well. Makes me think I should become evil, but can't do it. Even if it means I just get 3 stars. 2 swipe or end of screen. Hello, MKG Moon Knights. Glad to see you. I don't understand how much. So that's the thing about Captain America Infinity War. Like, I would swipe back once, and then he would like do the first part of his special. Then he'd come with the second part of the special. It's like he does like 3 hits, and then like another 2 hits with the second part. And so I'd just block those. And again, he has that really high block proficiency. And then right as he threw the second one, I would like wait again that extra quarter of a second, and then half a second, and then go back, and that seemed to work really well to get those prowesses. But yeah, with She-Hulk, I can't remember. Again, watch Metal Sonic Dudes. He's a master at it. I think, do you have to dash in and dash back when he throws his special 2? I mean, his special 1. I think that's what he does. It's like he backs up twice, so he's really far away from her. And then when she gets to the second part of the special, like there's that time where you can sort of dash in and dash out, and you get the prowess. Like, I practice that technique. I never could do it consistently. Like, I feel like 1 out of every 10 times I could do it. Where the Captain America, I could do the what you call it? The Captain America is much more consistent. I feel like I could do that towards the end. Maybe the last time I did it, probably got it 5 out of like 7 times for that special. Let's see. Alright, I'm getting Jave. Already been banned. That's quick. Let's see. Thanks for the advice. Okay, good luck, Ovi. Let me know how it's going. Yeah, no, you can't be mad. Exactly. Yeah, I would say I also appreciate what you said at the beginning. Like, this month of April has been the least amount I've spent on this game. I mean, obviously, this whole virus thing I've tried to become a little more mindful of my spending. It's not like I've stopped spending the game, because obviously I bought the crystals today, but yeah, I would say this month has been the lowest amount I've spent on the game in maybe like my lifetime of the game, except when I first started playing. Before I realized that you can actually spend on this game to do anything. What do you say? You're a 6-star yellow jacket? Oh yeah, fine. Yep, I guess that's true. It's like the what you call it? Like in German we'd say Schadenfreude. That's like shameful joy. It's like when you're happy and sad at the same time. Actually, it has a much deeper, darker meaning. It has a lot to do with World War II, to be honest. But sort of the same thing. Oh no, Moon Knight Gamer, jeez. You're doing so good. You're in here last couple of nights and doing great. And now, that's, well, I'll let Dreamin take care of you. You will be gone soon. But, oh man, you can't be writing such things. I better deal with this. Let's see, time to remove. There it is. And there it is. Thank you, Dreamin. Oh man, Moon Knight Gamer, you just have to be nice, my friend. But yeah, some really interesting just times and this game. That I've gotten my food bills down to. I've just been going really Spartan with food, and just like you said, maybe I just won't eat for a month to buy these things. I mean, again, I'm really lucky too. My job hasn't been affected at all. I'm still working 100%, and everything's going well. And so, but yeah, I do feel like it's time to be a little more cautious. Also, yeah, so in Switzerland, this happened to a fair bit of my friends. So we had like 1% unemployment, and now we're up to 3% because just like everything, so many businesses have closed. But so we have a pretty good government insurance. And so what happens is when you go on government insurance, they will pay 80% of your salary for up to 18 months. And so it's really a great social program. And so it's fantastic. So, many of my friends have been put on this. I don't know what the German word Your streak will be ready soon. Crystal time. Okay, 5 minutes, fine, German. Always want to have you part of the crystals. Let me just do this last fight. Oh, okay. Well, let me know when you're ready. You said in 5 minutes. I'll wait 5 minutes. Just let me know when you're ready for crystals. Yeah, we call it chômage technique in French. Not sure what it's called in German. I should ask unnamed unbekannt. But it's nice. But a lot of my friends, even though they're on it, and they're so they're still making a fair bit of money, but it's like losing 20% of your salary is still 20% of your salary, which is significant. And on top of that, it just feels bad. I mean, I was talking to one of my friends. He's like, in some ways, he's like, I should be happy because I have to do zero amount of work, but and I get paid, a great salary for doing no work. But he's like, I just want to work. It feels bad. It just feels bad to not be working. And oh no, he's gonna die. No, okay, no, please don't die. Please kill him. It's 3%, 2%. Oh no, I lost him. Green Goblin, you always do that again. Thank you, German. Thank you for taking care of that. And so yeah, it's tough. I mean, so again, again, Switzerland's lucky. I mean, we're a wealthy country with good social insurance, and even though about 25% of our population is unemployed right now, I hope most of them are taken care of by the insurance programs. But I was talking to my friend who's from the United States, and he said his brother just got laid off from work, like after working for a company for 17 years. He just said, that's it. I mean, I guess they closed down or whatever. And yeah, they gave him like 2 weeks of emergency pay, and now he's on insurance in the U.S., and the unemployment insurance in the U.S. seems pretty poor. He's making like $1,200 a month, which, oh man, that seems really hard to live on. Well, I mean, again, I know U.S. is quite cheap compared to Switzerland, so it might not be as bad. But I mean, here, you couldn't even pay rent with that much money. So, let's see. Your girlfriend works from home, so you annoy her instead. Yeah, I mean, my channel KT1 is growing more and more. I mean, working at home has been, an incredible opportunity. I was talking about this early in the stream for my YouTube channel. I mean, it's just like, I just never brought the game with me to work, but now I can work, and then when I'm here at home at lunch, I can do a video like I did my war video today, and then this afternoon I did some things, and I just can put in content every day. I did a work for about 2 hours before the stream started, so I just have a different life working at home. But boy, I miss going to work too. There's just something about it. I mean, you always think, oh, it's so nice to work at home. One, my productivity is terrible here at home, and I just am about 75% efficient. I feel guilty, to be honest, because as I said, I'm still working my full-time job, and granted, everything is slowed down. But on the other hand, it just doesn't feel right. I mean, it really doesn't. I want to be like working and feel productive and feel like I'm doing a great job for my boss. And now I feel like, I don't know, I just feel just unproductive and guilty. That's how I'd put it. So yeah, it's a very interesting time. But again, like, I really should be nothing but thankful for the position I'm in. I mean, have a job. Again, able to do almost everything I need to here at home. And so yeah, I feel really, really fortunate. But yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of people who aren't in the same position, and I definitely hope that they're okay. Let's see. Hello, PWF. PWF, I was looking, so on to a less depressing topic of the state of the world. Let's see. Hello, Red Dog. Welcome. PWF, I saw that Sunspot rank up. Was that what you did in the For Loki chat? Man, congrats. That's awesome. And I'm psyched because we need prestige. And so yeah, the more prestige, the better. How many years have you been playing this game? I think I want to say 4. I sometimes forget. I feel like it's either 4 or 4.5, to be honest. But every time we get those titles, it's always a lot less than I expect. But I definitely been playing it for a while. I really don't know anymore. I think 2016 is when I started. Rank 3 Sunspot? No, I think he took him to rank 2. We can go look at his profile. I guess you're back dreaming, so we're ready for crystal openings. Let me just finish these fights, and we'll head to the crystals. Got an extra 26 on your Sunspot? Nice. What is it? Is it a rank 2 or rank 3? I think I only saw as rank 2. But obviously, it must be one of your top prestige champions. This dodging that SP1 is so funny. It never looks like it works. It's because it's just a rain of bullets, but somehow it does. Oh, I could take her to rank 3. It's Mutant Advancement and Level Up, and I don't have any tier 4 basic, but I have tons of, well, not tons. I have 3 tier 5 alpha. I've always wanted to have her as rank 3. I think that'd be amazing. She's just such a cool character, but I don't know if I want to use that many rank 3 basics. I mean, tier 5 basics on her. Oh, yeah, PWF. He's rank 3. Nice. Yeah, let's get that. Get that prestige going. Okay, little crystal opening time. So we got 10 of these crystals, these storm crystals. Of course, my biggest desire would be to get a 6-star of either one of the champions. But if I got a hello, Sohaib, you're just in time for the storm crystal opening. So actually, let me record this just because I like to record my crystal openings because I can post them then and get millions and millions of views. People love the crystal openings. It's as we all have learned as YouTubers. I remember KT learning this. I remember Brian learning this. I think Season knew it from the beginning. Crystal openings are what gets you your views. It's like my big crystal opening has like 10,000 views, and like a video I spent like 10 hours making has like 12 views on it. So it's an unfair world, but it's the way it is. So, okay, let's turn on the record on my reflector. We are recording, and here we go. So, 10 storm crystals. So, of course, top choice would be get 6-star either one. 6 stars are so amazing. Where are these crystals hidden? 5-star of either one. Actually, 5-star of the new would be my first choice, just to have her. 5-star the other one, give me a dupe, which would be amazing. And then getting 3 or 4s of either champion, especially the new one. But even in Sorcerer Supreme, I want to play around with her more and want to test some things with her Awaken ability. And so I really need her at a lower rank just so I can awaken her and put sig stones into her. Okay, so here we go. Here's number 1. Let's do it. Let's get ourselves a 5-star or 6-star storm. Oh, I saw her. Okay, let's tap it. And first off is, we start good or bad? The answer is bad. Oh no. 3-star guillotine. Well, not so great. Okay, number 2. Man, KT, I was watching your crystal opening, and you pulled it out at the end. I think you'd gone through, was it your 20th one that you got the 5-star? That was pretty amazing. That was definitely clutch after a pretty horrible opening, which just goes to my point of the way to win a crystal openings is just to open lots and lots of them. Okay, number 2. What are we getting? Oh, look at all those. The 4-star, the 5-star. Okay, it's a 5-star, but not one that matters at all. But we'll take the 6-star shards. It's always a good thing. More 6-star shards. An F grade is out for the first one. You grade them? Oh, I love when you grade them, Dreamer. First is an F. Let's see what he says for the second one. Okay, so this is number 3. I guess I'd give a B for the second. Maybe like a C, because you get the 6-star shards, but he's a pretty much a useless champion. Okay, number 3. Come on, New Storm. B-. Okay, I was thinking B- too, but that's the guy just went to do minuses. Oh no. Okay. Hello, Peekaboo. You just made it for the crystal opening. Well, we're 3 in, so I wouldn't say just make it. You've arrived in time to see the majority of them opened. Yeah, really clutch, I know. It's funny how that works. It's just your luck worked as opposed to any type of skill. But no, I'm glad. I'm psyched that you got her. She's fun. I've had a really good time playing her. Another F. Oh no, I know. That definitely was an F. Okay, let's turn this thing around. Oh man, there's like bunches of these storms floating by. Yeah. Okay, another not so great opening. So, yeah, exactly. Ove, not exactly the one I wanted, but yeah, what can I say? I got a guillotine 2099. Dreaming stops playing. Yeah, it's hard. I never know. That's the only thing about doing these on video as opposed to stream is I know there's like a delay in the stream, and so yeah. I mean, I can say it before everyone knows what it is. Eee, boy. Okay, so we're 5 in. Not been very good. So we've had 4. No, we've had 3 3-stars, a 4-star, and a 5-star. So not so good. I like the new one because I have the other one already as a 5-star. I got her from the grind. F with as many mice as you can give them. Okay, not a big difference. No, the 3-star and the 6-star hardly noticeable. Okay, let's do it. Come on, just the new storm. Even now, I'm like at the point where I just want any kind of the new storm or the old storm, or I would say. Okay, well, good. I got my wish. I got the what you call it, the sorcerer storm, and that is good, but only as a 3-star. Oh, come on. Let's get the 5-star, the new one. That'd be so cool. Or 6-star. I always forget about the 6-stars, to be honest, because they just seem so rare. Hey, BLK. But it has to be better than an F, just because at least I'll be able to use her and have fun with her, and awaken her. So D, I would say. Yeah, I still want one to play around with because of the awaken ability. No, oh no, I was trolled. How dare you, Kabam? How dare you? Oh man, that was too close. Oh, if I duped that Warlock, that would have been crazy. And, okay, so what is this, number 8? Number 8, we've had 1 5-star, not even a very good one at that. And the rest, set for the new 3-star Sorcerer Supreme, have been not good. Okay, next up is... Okay. Bonus points for the rollover, nice. Yeah, I know. Okay, number 8, also nothing too great. Number 9. Oh, we gotta have some KT1 luck. Get that last crystal. Something good. Okay, this is, what is this, number 9? Come on, new storm. Any new storm, but 5-star, 6-star would be the best. Not looking good. Oh man, there's just a sea of silver there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take him to rank 3 if I'd awaken him. He's actually, even unawakened, he might be my next rank 3 if I get if I got a tech catalyst tomorrow, I definitely would take him. Hello, Akeem. How you doing, my friend? You've arrived for the last of the storm crystals after a pretty bad opening. I've got 1 5-star, and the rest have been terrible. But it could all be saved right here with an amazing 5-star storm. Or could, what you call it, could be the end of a terrible opening with another 3-star. Okay, we're popping it. And what is it going to be? It's not looking good. Oh, boy. Whew. Yep, terrible opening. Terrible opening. Well, we've got the new storm once and 1 5-star, and that was it. Okay, hence the luck of the crystals. I could open 1 feature because I do have the ISO store. I still want to do that. I saw you got Squirrel Gold too, KT1. Man, so cool. Thanks, Billy D. Overall grade, yeah. F, I would definitely say is fair to that grade. I don't know. F might be too much. I would give like a D. Let's go look at the ISO store real quick because I think I can buy a featured. And there's a couple of champions I want. Ooh, I could buy one more for 300 units. Yeah, let's do it. We'll go buy one more. So much for my big speech about saving units. And let's buy this featured 5-star 2. It costs 11,000 stars. Okay, so I got one more chance at her. Oh man, that probably was a huge mistake just because it just was so bad, my opening. But who knows? As I said before, that's the best way you discover. The best way to get crystal opening luck is to open a lot of them. That does it. Okay, let's do it. Let's get New Storm 6-star. This is like, what is Seaton called? The Desperado Station. And here it is, the last one. Spider-Gwen is a 6-star. Ooh, I would like that a lot. I think she's awesome. I don't think she's like one of the top characters. So I was watching this last one. What's it gonna be? Something exciting? Okay, well, at least it's a 5-star, but not very exciting. She's awesome. I really like Spider-Gwen a lot, so I think she's pretty cool. And again, as a 6-star, I think she'll be yeah, give you a lot of utility. Is the New Storm good? From what I can see from people playing her, she seems okay. Like she seems interesting, and she seems like she has a lot of cool ability and fun to play. But sort of like the Sorcerer Supreme, they seem like fun characters, but don't seem really groundbreaking in any way. What a way to end the opening! Yeah, I know. At least it was a 5-star. That was like the only little bit. So there's 3 characters I want in this real quick. Let's just look. So I want to awaken my Squirrel Girl. That'd be my top choice. Long Shot I don't have at all. He's like the only one I don't have. Electro would be amazing, and Doctor Strange, because those are sort of those unique 5-stars, and I don't have either one of those yet. So there's 4 characters. Squirrel Girl, Long Shot, Electro, and Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange would be the most awesome, to be honest. I know he's not any good, but I just want him to go along with my Symbiote and Storm. Yeah, my Sorcerer. I always call her Storm Supreme. It's like Storm Supreme and New Storm, I guess. But they're so different. Okay, let's pop it and see what we get. Come on, one of those 4 characters. Please. And it's going to be a Red Skull. Hooray. Oh my god. Jeez. Jeez, I like Moon Knight. You can't be saying things like that. Those are terrible, terrible things to say. Okay, well, at least we got, well, of course we're going to get 5-star shards. So, creeping up to another 6-star. Still a fair bit away, but always I'm excited for the new 6-star. So, there it is, one horrendously disappointing crystal opening. And with that, we are back to Arena. We're drowned our sorrows in arena play. Now, yeah, sorry, Peekaboo. I'm going to keep that hidden. It's hard to have those type of things in my chat. So, but no, I understand that you're just criticizing Moon Knight Gamer, but yeah, Moon Knight Gamer. Well, please, 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 don't say things like that. Those things are just, it's just really, really bad things to say, even as a joke. Do another one? Nope. Done. Done. That was a terrible opening. And I've learned my lesson. I'm really liking opening the other ones too, just because without the chance of getting a 6 stars, it just don't seem like it's worth it at all. Because then you pay a lot of money. I mean, the amount of money, it'd be one thing if it was like, $10 US, but it's like $30 US, so I feel like it's almost as expensive, but without the chance to get a 6 star. I don't know. It does not feel worth it at all. Dreamin' did. You got pretty good results, Dreamin'. You duped your Sorcerer Supreme, and you got a 6-star Yellow Jacket, so not bad at all. Yeah, I would say, well, not that I've opened many crystals. I don't think I've had too many good ones. Wave Dr. Doom? Oh yeah, he is amazing, amazing Orbe. He definitely, we were saying it earlier, when was the last great champion that came out? Because all the recent champions like Terrax and Champion Nova and Silver Surfer and Squirrel Girl and Longshot. It hasn't been a really great champion to come out for a while. And I think we all agreed, well, Samantha agreed with and thought too that Doom was the last really great champion to come out to MCOC. So we haven't had one for 2020 yet, I would say. And I'd even count Silver Surfer, he's really like 2021. No, 2019, I think technically, because he came out right at the end of the year. But Mr. Fantastic, he wasn't very good. Yeah. Nothing good this year. So could this be the year where we don't have a single great champion? It has to be one at one point. What did I get, or what did Dreamin get? Dreamin got, I think I just said, what did he get? The dupe on his Sorcerer Supreme, which is really cool. I think her dupe ability it's a nice thing. I don't know if I'd use a gem on her, but it's definitely nice to have. And also a 6-star Yellow Jacket, so you put 20 more SIGs on it. I think the new Black Widow is more powerful than Doom. We'll see. It's always hard to judge new characters. Everyone always hypes new characters so much, like, oh man, it's going to be amazing. And then most of the time they aren't. It's really hard until you actually start playing with them. I feel like Brian Grant now. Like Brian Grant always says things like that. So I should just agree with you and say, yeah, I think she's going to be amazing. Best character in the game. Okay, Q, take care, my friend. Have a safe and happy night. I don't have them, but play on other accounts. Yeah, it's fun to actually. I would say the only time I've ever played on another person's account was when we were at New York Comic Con and Heisey had won the thing and he had the 6-star guillotine, and so we all, of course, were like, let's play. so we all played on his iPhone. I mean, I don't know. I guess that technically is against the terms of service. Who knows? But I think it was pretty. It was very, very. What's the word? Very, very innocent, because we just wanted to play it just to have fun and see what it was like. It wasn't like we were doing Labyrinth of Legends for him or anything like that. No, I agree. Mojo's awesome. That's the thing, Red Dog. I think there's been a lot of awesome characters, like fun. Like I'd say Sorcerer Supreme's the same way. He's really fun. Same with Longshot. I really like Champion Nova. They're all really fun, but none of them are the type of characters you'd say, oh, this is like the perfect fight for this character. But I agree. I think Mojo, you're right. I think he's really underrated as far as his use. I mean, he is pretty powerful. But again, it's not like I see anyone bringing him to war and using him. And so yeah, like all these characters, I think they are good and fun to play and are viable for the game. Like let's say you just start playing the game and you got a 4-star Sorcerer Supreme. You could get a lot of use out of her. She'd be a good character. She's not like getting a Gambit or a Beast where they don't help you too much, but yeah, she's like she would be a character I think that could carry you through a lot of content. She's good utility, good sustainability. She has a lot of interesting features. And so yeah, it's really yeah, and I think like Longshot's the same way. I think he could carry you through a lot of fights and do things, but like if you got a Corvus and a Longshot, I mean, you just would never use your Longshot. You'd always use Corvus. No. Have bad luck. I couldn't get good champs. My other friends getting the best champs. Count your blessing over. I mean, you see my luck. I mean, I would. You always have to like your account, no matter what. I think. As much as I'd like a 3-star, I mean, a 6 rank 3 Corvus. I mean, I have a rank 3 Captain America or Captain Marvel movie. And I love her. I think she's amazing. And so, yeah, I mean, yeah, just have to be happy. Of course, in my case, I'm pretty lucky just because I have such a big account. I have plenty of great champions, so it's maybe a little easy to say in my situation. But yeah, it's I don't know. I actually was thinking a lot today on my bike ride too about maybe starting an alternate account just to sort of relive the game. It's like when Brian Grant has done twice now his new account challenges, and you just get to play with new characters and do new things. No, I totally agree, Red Dog. And I actually had a great time playing with him too when he first came out. I was the same way. I was just playing him over and over. I was having so much fun with him. He's just a really cool character and really interesting too. I mean, like him and New Sorcerer Supreme, they're interesting characters, and I think assume, oh no, God, this is going to be the second time I died to a green goblin. Oh, green goblins, stop killing me. You were more lucky than me. Yeah, maybe. Again, I think my luck is mostly the result of spending money, so. Hello, Osman Marv. Welcome to the stream tonight, my friend. Hope everything's going well. I'm just dying left and right to green goblins. My second green goblin death in whatever this is called. Arena? Yes, that's what this is called. Yeah, I can't remember what I was talking endlessly about. It was something. So, let's see. Probably have another, like, 20 minutes. I can always forget how big my 6-stars are, so many. Yeah, so interesting new characters, but not overpowered new characters. But I think it's time for an overpowered one. I want a character that everyone's like excited about, and sometimes it happens later. Like Aegon's a classic example. Like when he first came out, people were like, oh, he's pretty cool and pretty interesting. And everyone sort of theory crafted, oh, wait till the new Labyrinth of Legends comes out because, you know, he needs crazy long fights. Like if you can get him up to 1,000 hit bank, I mean, he's just out of control. And there wasn't that many opportunities for that in a lot of content. But yeah, when 6.3 came out and 6.4 and the Abyss came out, people realized like he is the champion for that. Like totally overpowered. Overpowered is the wrong word, but totally powerful, I guess is the right word. Let's see. Archangel worked unduped? Not at all. Archangel really needs his dupe, and he needs about 120 SIGs in to be most effective. The problem is the neurotoxins are such a big part of his game. So even if you can only dupe him with 20, or you had 26 stones, but without the neurotoxins, he's basically a bleed poison champion who does better than average damage. But that's about it. I mean, and so with neurotoxin, he does like top end damage. Like one of the best champions still damage. Like people are still using him. Like if you watch Dreamin's 6.4 Legends run, I mean, he used him for a whole path of 6.4.6. So, you know, he was absolutely a great champion. Oh, he went through as a special because I had to build him up to one. I got some good lag there. Terrible lag. So no, he absolutely needs that dupe. Day completion run on Baron 2 in a second count. Ooh, exactly. Like I'd like to play with a Venom the Duck. You know, it's just a character I won't play with that much. I had a gem. Not yet, Ovi. You mean an awakening gem. He's worth it. I mean, I used my awakening gem on him. I would say a mutant, yes. Generic, no. I remember a long time ago using mine. It was, I think, right before, what did I just completed? Like 5.4, I think? Yeah, I think it's when I completed 5.4, because I think I got an awakening gem as a mutant, and I threw it right into him. Absolutely never have regretted that move. Never at all. I have a gem. Then I must complete variant 2 and get awakening gem of mutant. Exactly. Yep, do that. Do that. He's a good character, but yeah, only if he's awakened. If not so good. Let's see what we got here. Getting some class advantages. Only can get one. I really want to. Oh, your wet rank up gem. Okay, yeah. You need to awaken him. So go get that awakened gem. But yeah, he's, I think, an amazing character because he's still very relevant today in the game. I mean, we bring him to war. There's always someone who's an archangel specialist in war. I mean, that's how good he is. Is that he, even in like this top end war, there's lots of use for a archangel, and he really wrecks some fights too. I mean, there's a couple of like tricky fights on path 8 that Wally takes him on, and I mean they take like 15 seconds it seems, and then he's finished them. So yep, I definitely think he's worth it. Come on, kill him. So don't get SP 3. Go get SP 3. Oh, whew, lucky. Oh man, I'd love to dupe my 6-star Taskmaster. I would definitely take him up to rank 2. Hey, it's easy to play. Wally can play. You have to be nice to Wally. Oh, I'm loving Quake Dream. Boy, she is just, I mean, she makes so many war fights like crazily easy. It's like, it really is too much how easy she makes things. Um, yeah, actually every day I've sort of committed to, like today I like use my 5 dual credits to like dual. I'm really trying to work on her stun immune. It's hard though because they throw so many different combos, and then I'm never sure if they're going to back away or start another combo. So I really need to talk to like Dap or Bryn and just figure out exactly what the strategy is. I need to get Dap on Skype and have him talk me through exactly how you play it. Because I guess my big question is like you can sort of see the end of a combo, whether it's a 2, 3, 4, or 5 hit combo, and then do you use heavy then regardless, knowing you go evade the next one, and you have to go into evading the combo, or do you just keep on evading? So, because a lot of times I string combos together, I do like a 3-hit combo, often they back up, but if they don't back up and they go into another combo, like do you always have time to start your heavy, or do you just keep on evading until you're sure they're backed up? And so that's um why would you want Dap? Bryn is so much better. Yeah, I've never actually seen Bryn play. I know he crushes it, but Dap seems to do pretty well. He took like maybe he died in one, but I feel like he took like 10 fights this war and pretty much cleaned up. So no, I mean, but he knows how to play her. So maybe he doesn't always play her well, but you have a 565, 565 Corvus. Oh man, you gotta get him duped. He needs 1 level in his sig ability, and that's it. Like my 6-star, if I ever dupe him, I mean that's it. I'm never putting a single stone in him at all because I have enough champions that will cover his prestige, and so like any other stones in him are basically just a waste, especially if like for a 6-star. I mean, unless you need them for prestige, which could be because not many people have more than 5 rank 5s. Ooh, power ratings. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm sure I won't be high. Like the second war, I just did so badly in the second war. One fight was a hard fight. That Heimdall, I should have taken Quake in for that. I can't remember who I used, but I used Guillotine. He was just gaining so much power, and it was such a slow fight. That's why I timed out. I didn't even die. It was agonizingly slow because every time I had to bait his SP1, and then after that, wait till he finished it, and then parry him and heavy him, and then start the attack again. It just took forever. And then he was gaining so much power because of that aspect of evolution. I felt like I would get like 1 combo in, and I was back to having to bait the SP1. Quake would have just eaten him alive. She would have had no mercy. And then the first war, I was on path 9, which was just easy fights. I'm not taking that many fights. I think I've done like 3, 4, 3 or something like that in the last wars. You have no idea what to expect, PWF. Yeah, I guess it all depends on how you've done. If you've done well on hard paths, you'll be high. If you've done badly on hard paths, you'll do medium. And if you've done well on good paths, you'll be medium. And if you've done badly on poor paths, you'll be low. I guess that's the way. So Myrtle for Loki, one of our officers, Logan Taters, he's a really big statistician. I guess he used to do a lot of work in American cricket ball. And really, like, you use stats to figure out all sorts of strategic advantages. So he took every node in war and basically assigned a point value based on their difficulty, which is based on the history of us fighting in war. And from that, whenever you defeat a character on a node, you get points. And I believe if you lose to a character on a node, you lose points. So if it's a really easy node, of course, you don't gain too many points for a victory, and you lose a lot of points for a defeat. The converse is true too. If it's like the boss node, if you defeat them, then you gain a lot of points. But if you get killed, you don't take too much of a loss. And so from all of that information, like we record all the fights and who does what every war, he takes all that information and gives you your points, and then we have a ranking of your points. And then from that, yeah, we have established the power ratings. So people usually at the top, like B-Manny, Jelize are usually at the top. Pete are usually at the top. Dreamin's usually up there as well. Again, hard paths with and taking lots of fights. Like Jelize, who's I feel like he's almost always like 1, 2, or 3. I mean, he often does like 11 fights. I bet Bryn will be up there because he does a lot of fights too. It also definitely matters on the number of fights you do as well. Like, I mean, again, most of my wars are not many fights. I don't know. Have I taken a mini boss this season? I don't think I have taken even a mini boss this season. Maybe I did one. I can't remember now. But what would the system serve? It's just a fun thing, to be honest, more than anything else. Just a fun thing to sort of compare you to your alliance mate, how well you do in war. I mean, there's a lot of pride involved. It's a lot of competition. It's a lot of, I don't know. It just makes them fun, to be honest. It just makes war even more fun because there's this other aspect of this rating system. I know, like, I talked to Fiery Q, who's the lead, not the leader, one of the officers, or maybe he's the leader of Kenobi. And they do, I think, a very similar system, but theirs is much more serious. I'm sure if you put up power ratings like I do, war after war, they give you the boot because, I think they really expect people to, like their system might be geared more different. Like ours is more geared to fun and interest. Theirs might be geared to like actual like real performance, and there might be performance levels where if you don't make it, and then that's it. Good morning, Man Falcon. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you missed a crystal opening, but let's just say there was a lot of tears. It was not a good one. I pulled. Are you banned from grading people? Oh, June. June would give everyone F pluses, except for himself. Now, Dreaming season's been unusual for him. You definitely have done more. Grüß Gott, mein Freund. Hello, the main man. Another Swiss native, or Swiss resident. Maybe not native. How long would you last in Kenobi? Oh, they would love me. I think they would, much like for Loki, would find a way to accept my good faults in what you call it, in lieu of my war fighting skills. So I hope. Fiery Q was so awesome. I can't imagine that guy being, maybe he's brutal, who knows. Yeah, actually, I've been meaning to tell you, June, they have been recruiting me heavily. Like, I'd say every other day I get a PM saying, come join the Kenobi, but I like For Loki too much. So, not to worry, I will not leave you. But yeah, they've been on top so long. It's crazy. Crazy. I think they've been number one. I can't remember the last time they were number one. At least 10 seasons in a row. Smashing around Storm EQ. And she did some smashing too. Nice. Yeah, her specials. It took me a long time. Well, it took me a long time. I don't know. I say I'm still not particularly good at evading her special one at all. It's just timing, but it's funny timing. I like that too. Good. It's awkward timing, and like Havoc's was sort of the same way. People compared to Havoc's, like now I can always easily dodge SP1, but it took me a while. I hate when they do that little awkward timing. Like, it's one thing if you just like swipe back twice, but now they're getting more and more clever and really like what would you say, making the timing inconsistent on specials, and so yeah, it's pretty challenging, and they do so much damage. God, especially uncollected, they just wreck you if they hit you. It's like one special one and you are dead. So that's definitely challenging. But yeah, I need to go ahead and do some let's keep on working on the masters. That's what I'm working on now. It's like it always sneaks up on me. The event quest, monthly event quest. It's like I do uncollected, usually pretty quick, and then after that, the last hit, absolutely. It's like I just want to evade so quickly. I like evade the first two; they're pretty straightforward. But sometimes the first one gets me. I feel like it gets my foot sometimes because I have a little bit of patience for it, and like it hits me right on my foot, and that kills me. But yeah, the last hit is the hardest of the three. It's like you're sort of like waiting there nervously, and I always swipe back too quick, and then just get absolutely speared by that icicle. What do we have here? Like this guy's name. I wish I could read it. Yeah, it'd be good to get some milestones. Need to get the milestones. Need to get the top rank rewards. I got put up 60 million. I was so burned out from doing all the arena. This is actually really the first time I touched the arena. Need to do the basic too. I might do that tonight as well. Get the basic shard, and that way it's because I need those to do some rank ups. Oh, I wish I had gotten a new storm just to do some rank ups with her. But I need four tier 4 basic. I have 0 right now to get my Sorcerer Supreme up to rank 3. Man, I've really run out of resources. I feel like such a fool because I ended up choosing the shards over the resources for this event. Oh, big mistake. I realized I should have taken the resources. Like, oh, maybe I'll get some more 6-star shards. Even if I get 6-star shards, maybe I think I get like 5-star shards. Which, to be frank, I don't really need that much. I mean, they're always helpful because they do lead me to 6-star shards. So, but yeah, rank up resources are so. It's like I have all or nothing. I have an overflow of tier 2 alpha. I have 3 tier 5 basic still. Then I'm a single tier 4 basic. Some of my class catalysts are at 0 and others are at like 12 in the overflow. So yeah, it's all sorts of crazy. You have 0 tier 4 basic. Man, Dreamin', congratulations on that Terex. Like I got him 2 and I thought about ranking him up for defense. I'm really psyched you did because I think it'd be great to have a what you call it. Yeah, for our defense. I bet he's a pretty. I finished recording. Reflector just quit. I totally forgot to turn off recording and totally like blew out the system. If you will wait 1 minute, I just have to restart the reflector. There it is. And back on. Okay, that was quick. Yeah, I had forgotten I put on the record and then that overloaded. Let's see, stop streaming. No. If Skill Awakening Gem, would you wait or use it on Stealthy? I would use it on Stealthy because I think he's definitely worth it. Definitely helps, and those Furies are awesome. And it, yeah, he's a great character. High prestige too, so I don't know if he helps with prestige or not. He might not. But the only ones I'd use him more on are like Nick Fury and maybe End of List. So. See, you can do the resource quest tomorrow. You can switch. Ooh, I definitely will. Good. Told you to go for resources. That's what you get for not listening to me. It's my Dreamin' voice. What? You have him? That's also my Dreamin' voice. Yeah, I did. I grinded for him twice and got him in both rounds of the arena. And yeah, so yeah, I have him, and he was duped. But I don't have any tier 4 class catalyst. I just can't open anymore. I just go get so much in overflow. Like I had like 20 tech and 20 mutant in overflow. It's just out of control. They really need to figure out a way. Even if they gave you 0.5% of a tier 5 basic for selling they should do it because it's just a little ridiculous. Or they need to like open up the tier 4 class catalyst reserves to like 20. Yeah, it's so funny, Dream, just because I was going to, like when we're talking about ranking ups, like Dap was talking about his rank up and Taters was talking about his, I was just about to chime in and say, oh, you know I have Terex, do you want him ranked up? And then you showed up with your 5-star Terex. I was like, hooray for Dreamin'. I was like, now I don't have to put my terrible win. Oh yeah, another beat. Okay, this is for you. I love this team. Love this team. Love you. And every time I run this team, I always think of you. What time is maintenance? It's really late at night, to be honest. Like, it must happen. Actually, no. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and maintenance is still happening. So I bet it's like 4 in the morning till 6 in the morning. It's my guess, Billy D. So for you, you're over in Ireland. It would be an hour difference, like 3. Yours is even better. It's probably like 3 to 5 in the morning. In fact, I may have unduped Hawkeye over a thing. I might make unduped Hawkeye my first R5, even overdupe thing. You mean, that's an interesting choice, Man Falcon. I would say, I do not know if that's a good choice, but you do what you want, my friend. Whatever makes you happy. Hooray, Dreamin', still on the Be Right Back screen. Oh no, sorry. Oh man. Oh, sorry. Totally forgot to turn, like I turned my reflector back on and then forgot to turn the game back on. You haven't missed anything too much except for some arena fights, which can imagine too thrilling to watch, but that's now. Yeah, I should have noticed when the Be Right Back screen was still on my screen, but that would be asking a lot. Professional streamer right here. Man, it's taken a long time, so I made it to 1,000 subs, but it's still in the monetizing process. There's a big banner that says because of the virus that it's taking them a longer time to get to account. So who knows if I ever start making money. But I would, yeah, I'd be psyched. Make a couple of centimes each week for my channel. And then, not sure if I make enough, retire and become a professional streamer. Oh, Groot. Why? Why do you have to be so annoying? And then you're dead. Oh, boy, this grind. I get like post-traumatic stress syndrome from the grind. Still, like, such an incredible commitment on my life. Probably go for Storm though. And she seems really cool, and I actually sort of would be into doing another big grind, and again have the opportunity now that I'm at home so much, and once every 2 weeks is not so bad. Like I can definitely handle that. Who is the biggest whale in frLoki? Dreamin' is first, followed by actually the biggest whale. I think Yusafa is ahead of me, and I'm probably in second place. There might be a couple of other people who are up there too. I don't know, maybe it's probably a group of us who are all pretty big. So there's myself, I think Battery Horse, Yusafa. Let's go look at the alliance real quick. I can't really remember. Work in progress. It is work in progress. Clownius might be 2. I mean, he has a pretty high score. Yeah, maybe Bryn. I would guess if you're over 2 million, though, Dreamin', you're almost at 1.9 million. I don't know what Bryn's spreading is like. He doesn't say it all. So Yusafa, me, Battery Horse, work in progress. Yeah. So I would say that's actually the perfect view of the top 4 right there. After that, where are you in Switzerland? So I'm in the Val Chablais. So I'm on the other side of Lake Geneva from Geneva. The clown, okay. He has 2. There it is. Right in the so the Rhone enters into the Lake Geneva, and so that is the Val Chablais, and so I live there in that area. Great place to live, Switzerland. There's a couple of other people from Switzerland here. A person named the Main Man dropped in. I'm not sure where he lives. Another person in here is often here named Unbekannt. He is in the German-speaking part. I'm in the French-speaking part, Swiss Romandie. And yeah, and so it's good to have some fellow Swiss in here as well. But I'm half American and half Swiss, so everyone says I sound very American. It's becoming worse because now I've been trapped at home. I'm not out speaking French or German at all, so basically 90% of my speaking, well, aside from my 3 hours of virtual meetings each day, which is also in English, just because we're an English-speaking company, is on stream in English. And so, like the other day, I was like, wow, I'm sounding so American. It was like shocking. Like I was actually watching the playback of one of my videos as I was editing it, and it was crazy. Like when I returned to the States, my mom lives in the States still, and so when I return back to the States, it's like as soon as oh, are you? Nice. Oh, let's go take a look. Oh, it's so exciting. Let's see. There it is. Oh, there you are. Puts ISO 8B. Nice, my friend. Oh, it's awesome. And so this is what. This is strongest team. Never mind. This is the more important one. Not that any of these are important. Are you still? Okay, you're 6 on the total hero rating. Okay, time to open some more crystals, my friend. I always love the guy above me, Goldus First. Talk about a cool name. Actually, I can't quite remember. Like Goldus is, of course, God. First Revenge is like God's Revenge, I think is the translation. And the guy number 3, I've always loved his name. Their name, Nemep. It's like the, no, and I don't know what Nemep is. But Clem, who's in Omni, and I do have a couple of friends in Omni, I've always wanted to ask about him. But Clem, I don't believe, lives in Switzerland. And I guess it's where you open your account first. And so it's always hard to tell because maybe you use Swiss iTunes to open your account and that puts you in this region, even if you were like living, I think Clem might live in Malaysia or something like that. No, I'm number one in the region. CH is the code for Switzerland, Confederate Helvetia. And so the Helvetians were the original Celtic tribe who lived in Switzerland. And we're a confederation, so that's the official title of Switzerland. Yeah, in the world, I was like 83. See if I moved. Now I'm 82, moving up in the world. And Sorcerer Supreme helped a lot. See where KT is. He and I are always right next to each other. Ooh, where is KT? Oh no, he's dropping. Uh-oh, KT. Dropping like a rock. WP Gladiators was in J11 with me. He is an awesome guy. I like him so much. I'm coming from you. Where is you? Where are you, Max? I felt like you were ahead of me, but maybe not. Oh, Max, where are you? I'm going down. I don't see you down. That must mean you're ahead of me. Or maybe you're not even top 100, which would be very poor form. I could have sworn you're ahead, but maybe not. Where's Max? That's a relax, Sugar Bear. Or maybe that's not you. Max. No, you're definitely behind me. Okay. Take that back. You got Grundlemon. Oh, first is fear. Thank you, Do Good. I had no idea. First, I guess maybe I did know that. It says fear of God. That's wrong. You're 100. It's wrong. Let me look at that again. Go back to Schweiz. Der Schweiz or Die Schweiz. I remember my cases. Die Schweiz. You're moving up then. No. Max is 98. So now I gotta go back and look at Max. Where is Max? Was he 98? I maybe gave up too soon or did not look carefully enough. Nope, no 98 for you, Max. The Frau Mister. It's 98. The Waffler. Yep, you got some work to do. Oh, it shows 94. It's so weird. Maybe is it something different? Maybe is it war rating? Strongest team? Let's look. I'm 58 with strongest team. Very nice. Let's see. KT is KT. Nope, don't see there either. Maybe mine hasn't refreshed. It's sort of weird how it works. I feel like it refreshes at different points in time. It shows mine shows last updated 7 days ago. You're right. I don't know how I update. I guess do I turn my game off and on? It seems like a lot of work. Okay, let's do it real quick though. We have to have these ratings accurately. Just put the B right back on, and this time try to remember not to forget to turn on. Let me just restart the game. Okay, B right back is off. Let's see if this does it. How's this season going for Loki? We have a pretty good surge. We are 2-1. And we had one war against a hard opponent, ISO 8, and then we had one war against a really quality opponent, which we just barely beat, one of the Chinese alliances, and then we just faced a pretty easy Turkish alliance, which we crushed. And so yeah, we're trying for Masters, which is a little bit of change. We've been pretty low key. Let's see, last update. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's syncing a lot. Maybe it's re-sorting everything. Or maybe it's just frozen forever. Okay, it's doing some thinking. Okay, let's see. We want to go back to Summoner. Oh man, it's doing a lot of thinking. Okay, maybe this is going to take too long. Okay, well, let's go back to Arena. We'll take a look right at the end of the stream to see if there's anything. See, make sure I haven't missed any chats. You just went past him. Oh, did I? Okay, boy, I'm so clueless sometimes. Max, have you figured out how to stream? That's a good question. I want to know, Max. That we can run dungeons together. I want to have the dual stream. Actually, Unmain Unbecon sent me his Skype information. So I'm just looking for my slipper. And he is So we're ready to do some Skype, but he couldn't play tonight. Command Bug, but 2 million is goal. Nice, nice. Went for SS last round, 54 million. Oh man, I put up 71 million, unitless, and of course got her. Yeah, she seems pretty cool. I'm glad I got her, but again, I don't think she's going to be anything incredible. I don't think she's going to, again, as I keep on saying, be one of those champions where you're like, oh yeah, use Sorcerer Supreme. She's just a fun champion, I think. But who knows? Maybe, you know, it sometimes takes a while. Like, still Spider-Man is the same way. Like, all of a sudden, people start like discovering that he was great for certain situations, and then he is like the best in some cases. You want to be his first mod? Ooh, it is. That's a good goal, Peekaboo. Man. Oh, yeah, I also want to be a mod, too. Which SS? I assume we're talking about Sorcerer Supreme, because he was talking about Arena. I know there's too many SS now. There's Symbiote Supreme, Sorcerer Supreme, Silver Surfer. Yeah, I guess we could figure out a way to... Well, I feel like when people talk SS now, just because he's the most recent, that's who they mean. But one day Tage is going to say to me, bring SS to war, and I'm going to bring my rank 3 Sorcerer Supreme. And he's going to be very unhappy with me. And Dreamin' will be very insulting towards me. I'll be like, what, you said SS? Dreamin' will be like, oh, obviously, as Dreamin' does. No. Oh, I'm so tired of Arena. I might have to give up. I feel like it's time. I feel like I'm eating a little snack tonight. I sort of had a really small lunch, and then not a very big dinner, and so I feel hungry. Might have some. Do you take donations? I can't right now, Jack 2020, because I'm not approved for monetization. So I just reached 1,000 subs maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I have to be approved to make money now through ads and super chats, and so yeah, until they approve me. And they say the approving is going really slow because of their lack of manpower, so who knows. Got 5-star Crystal Man-Thing. Oh, nice, nice. That's awesome. You always defend me? Thank you, Dreamin'. You are the best, my friend. That's why I love you so much. You are a loyal and, what do you call it? Loyal and gracious friend. How is he? Man-Thing? He is interesting. I have him as rank 5. I've played him some. I don't know. To be honest, I really haven't. He's actually like another one of these interesting champions who's fun and has some cool things to play. But on the other hand, I just haven't seen a really great use for him yet. And so yeah, I put him in the same class as all these like fun and interesting characters who've hit the game and cool to play, and I enjoy playing him a lot. I love the way he vomits with his SP2. That's just hilarious to me. Every time I see it, it makes me laugh. But I don't think he's gonna like change your account like it would be to get, like Corvus Glaive or something like that. Let's see. I've only seen Joel. Yeah, exactly. I think that's all I've seen too. Behind the scenes, you carry me. Maybe. So, I feel like you do give great war advice. The reflector stopped again. Oh, this is a sign of things to come. It's been a technically shaky. Oh man, there it is. I thought it really stopped. Sometimes the program totally quits. This time it only sort of quit. Okay, back we go. And oops, move this out of the way. Let's see. What do we got here? Nothing too exciting. Oh, I get to 4.5 million. You'll still be here when you get approved? Oh, thank you, Jack. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, of course, I guess I'm happy to accept donations. I think that'd be really cool. It will feel a little awkward just because, I don't know, I guess I feel like I don't deserve donations. Like I have plenty of money, and yeah, I mean, my goal was never to make money doing this, but on the other hand, yeah, I mean, of course, I'm gracious if people want to send me money. I am very appreciative of that, and I think it's awesome. Like, I don't know, I'm not a huge donator. Like, I try to donate, every now and then to BG. I've donated on KT stream a couple of times. I feel like it's actually something I need to do more of because, I mean, I can only imagine that YouTubers do not make any money. People like BG3 who are just doing it for the living. I mean, if I donate him money, it's like really helping. Like, it's like, in some ways, not only buying a TV show, like just the way you'd pay to watch like a movie or something like that, but I mean, it's someone you have a personal connection to. I've met him in real life. He acknowledges me in his streams. He's incredibly cool to me. It's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like supporting your friend's TV show. You never donate to you, and I'm never going to donate to you, my friend. You have too much money too. And yeah, it would feel strange to donate to you, to be honest. It'd be so weird. I didn't want to pay the NYCC housing rental through super chats. That would have been hilarious. And you would have gotten like a $500 US donation. Of course, I guess YouTube takes like 2/3 of that. How's my financial condition? Very good, to be honest, Aniket. I mean, one, I live in Switzerland, I work in Switzerland. I mean, our average wage in Switzerland is like 90,000 francs, which is 90,000 US dollars. And so, it's expensive to live here. So it's not like, even though even though the wages are high, the expenses are high too. But I don't know. Basically, in this game, I work. Like, this game is about the only thing I've been spending money. That and food. I go out to a restaurant like once every like 2 or 3 months. I don't know. I don't really spend much money other than this game anymore. No. The only donors to good players. Dreamer's a good player, but I don't know. I shouldn't, but it always feels a little weird to donate. Like to Brian and KT, I feel those guys, again, like KT especially, he puts out so much content. I probably should donate more to him. I don't know if he's in here or not, but love his content. And he's really useful. Like, when I got stuck in 6.4, I went and looked at his user guide and it helped me out so much. So, I mean, it's like, again, it's like incredible benefit to the community. I'm a poor teacher. Nobody needs money more than you. I don't know if that's a true statement. I'm guessing it isn't. But, yeah. Late as always. It's so expensive. Yeah, it's kind of crazy expensive. But I know you live here. It's out of control sometimes. Do you have kids? No. I have a Swiss girlfriend and a Swiss cat, and that is all the dependents I have in my life. And both of them are pretty similar. They both sort of come and go. It's like, sometimes my cat would disappear for 4 or 5 days and then come back, and same with my girlfriend. We have a pretty, I don't know, we're not like these type of boyfriend and girlfriend who are like connected 1 meter away at all times. Bist du dann auf dem Switch, in der Schweiz? Ja, ich wohne in der Schweiz bis 11 Jahre jetzt. Mein Deutsch ist nur ganz gut, aber ich habe in Freiburg auf Deutschland gewohnt, oder in Deutschland gewohnt. So, that's for though. Yeah, the Schweiz is good. It's such a good place to live. Dreaming I need more money and I'm a freeloader. It is DJ. We found someone who needs more money than you. And poor DJ, he's just a student. With a 1K franc note. Not too often though. It is fun to have them when I do have them. Like last time I bought a vehicle. So in Switzerland, we do have a 1,000K banknote, which is like in the States, it'd be like carrying $1,000 bill, and they're relatively common. And so when I went to buy my car cost, I can't remember, it was like 26,000 francs. So I went to the bank and yeah, I got 26 of these 1,000K notes and went off to the car dealership and handed him that, and he was like, okay. So Matthew, what was that for? What star sign are you, Enzo? I am Sagittarius. Let's see. Adopt me? No adopting. Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe a little too personal to talk about discussions about kids or not and wants or not, but yeah, I would say less than 50% chance. Dreaming to teach college. He's a high school student. He might be, if you're in high school, he might be your student, your teacher. You teach English and PE. You have to teach at least teach 2 subjects in German. Ah, nice, do good. Um, yeah, I was in a gymnasium in Freiburg, nur für 2 Jahre. No, nur für ein Jahr. No, just for like a small time when I was right at the very end of my gymnasium career. I got paid a 5-star crystal last year, so I'm good. That's true. Job or business? What was your question? Do I work at a job or do I own a business? I work at a job. 2 subjects. Interesting. We do one mostly. The German's always ahead of the game. So why do one when you can do 2? So I remember the big test, the Abitur. So the way it worked was, I'd finished my high school because I was living in the States. So I got an American high school diploma, and then my parents moved back to Europe and wanted me to go to German school. So I actually went to gymnasium for a year just to be in German school, and but I didn't take the Abitur, which is like the big test to get to university. So yeah, it was what's the word? Yeah, it's like being a global kid was always a little confusing. So my dad is Swiss, but he actually now lives in Chile, and my mom was from the States, and she's back in the States, and so yeah, I don't know. I always felt a little confused. So Germany, police cars green. I don't know, DJ. It's actually been a while since I've been in Germany. I actually I live really close to the French and Italian border, but not too close. Our police cars are white with a lot of bright orange on them and a little bit of blue. Calc 2, it sounds hard. You have to ask the integral. He comes in here. He must be all about the calculus. I don't know how much I remember Calc 2. Maybe Calc 2 is integration. No. But Swiss bird, my man. It used to be green, but new ones are blue and silver. There you go. I can't remember the last time I was in Deutschland, to be honest. Just haven't traveled too much. I was telling a story about when I was finishing up Labyrinth of Legends, and I was in, oh, you're the one who told me what airport it was. I was in Berlin. I think that was the last time I spent a significant amount of time. So sometimes I remember going biking, and there's a really funny place in Switzerland. It's in the very north, and there's a Busingen is the name of the town. And so it's like this island of Germany actually surrounded by Switzerland. There must be some story behind it, actually. I think I know the story. So as you're biking in Switzerland, you're very close to the border, but all of a sudden I'm just biking along, it says, oh, welcome to Germany, or it just says Deutschland. I'm like, whoa, that's strange, because there's no border or anything. And then literally 5 kilometers, maybe even less, 3 kilometers later, it's like, oh, welcome to Switzerland. And then I looked on the map, and it's the craziest thing ever. It's literally an island of Germany inside Switzerland. And I think the story is, for a little Swiss history for everyone, is that so Switzerland is very big on direct democracy, and we're also a confederation, meaning we're very much like small groups of cantons that came together in one country. And really, the allegiance they say in Switzerland is commune, canton, state. And so your first allegiance is to your town or your commune, your little local area. Your second allegiance is to the canton, the bigger one, and then the national government is actually your lowest level of allegiance. And so they so I think some of these small towns, when we were forming our confederation, these little small communes had to vote to join Switzerland. And if they voted no, the Swiss were fine. So I think a couple of these really, I think there's 2 of them. There's one in the Italian sector that's this little piece of Italy surrounded by Switzerland, and I think there's German one. So these 2 very small ones are these townships, which I'm sure back, this is 1291 when our country started, and so and then the Confederation like kept on consuming, like growing outwards and consuming more and more of these like small, basically like communes, these small villages and a little bit bigger lands to form the state. But I can imagine they had to vote, and I think they voted no. So these little towns voted no. They want to stay. They felt like they belonged to the German emperor or the Italian emperor at the time, and they just said, "No, we're going to stay with this guy." Switzerland's like, "Fine, we'll just take all the land around you and make it our country." And so it's pretty funny. Oh, you're quite welcome, DJ. Yeah, I need to get better about Twitter. I'm just trying to become more Twitter. Let's see. 2 a.m. in India. Oh, nice, Aniket. So good night. Good night to you, my friend. I hope you have pleasant dreams, and I hope everyone is safe, happy, and healthy for you, your friends, and your family. I've been to Switzerland once. They don't seem like Germans that much. I don't know. I like Germans. I think they're awesome. I know a fair bit of Germans. I think the hard thing for Germans here is like the Schweizerdeutsch, the Swiss German. It's just really hard to understand. So I think they get not annoyed. I think it's just hard. It's like, oh, you go into a country that's German speaking. It's great, and then they can't understand it, and yeah, it maybe makes it just for a strange interaction when they technically speak the same languages but actually don't. And so maybe that's where a lot of the awkwardness comes from. Let's see. I've been made thumbnails. I'm trying to think what my next video is going to be. I'm gonna make one for the crystal opening. Just take it off the stream. So if you want to do something that says like the most horrible crystal opening ever, no, maybe not the most horrible, but if you want to put one with lots of sadness and tears, like you can have Storm crying, Grandmaster or Cavalier crystals. Let's see. That would be good. I've been doing war battles. So of course, I'll do a war soon, but I always like to give you exactly what happened in the war. Yeah, I can't think. I actually sort of had a little bit of a loss about what's the next video I want to make. I want to make one for tomorrow. I might do the heavy trick I've learned with Human Torch, but maybe that. Let's see, DJ. I'm in a thumbnail mood. Oh God, DJ, I'd love to use your help. I just don't have nothing's coming to mind about what I'm going to do for tomorrow. You're not Swiss, but I've been living here for quite a while now. Okay, no worries. Yeah, of course. Like this country has so many people who are who live and work here who are not Swiss. I mean, I think we have 10 million people, of which 25% are non-Swiss. I mean, again, a small country in the middle of Europe needs to have is always going to have lots of people from all over. Lockdown got extended. Yeah, I saw that the government. So our state of emergency has been extended to, I think they said 26th of April. Well, all my friends in the schools are saying that that they're going to close schools for the rest of the year. That's the inside scoop from all the Swiss families I hang out with. Yeah, who knows? So we have a Russian, an American, a German, and a Swiss, and UK, and an Indian, and we've had a Q, who's Kosovo, and all sorts of other ones. Hello, David. Who's my favorite champion? Stark Spider-Man's my favorite champion. He's one of those champions. He's always been my favorite, and I still actually don't use him much anymore. But no one has really replaced him in my mind as my favorite champion. And so I still like him a lot. Still play him off. No, actually, I want to take that back. I still like him a lot. I don't play him often. Oh yeah, power ratings are up. Let's go see for low-key news. Oh yeah, I'm #1. I can't believe it. I didn't think it would happen, but I've just played that well. So let's see. That's actually a huge dishonest statement. I am second to last. Let's see. I have 10.52, just ahead of Brett and behind Wall-E. Dreamin' is 2 in our battle group and 3 overall in the alliance with a sparkling 24.6. Bryn is #1. Yeah, Bryn. Pete and Dap. Nice. Oh man, Bryn. Bryn and Chilize are way ahead of everyone. It's gonna be a dogfight. I'm psyched that Bryn is so good. Nice. Looking good, the power ratings. Always fun to see. Hello, James. What's going on? And you're back, Jacob. Good, good. I'm not going to be on too much longer. It's actually been a long stream. I just want to finish up my 6 stars and then I'm done. What's power rating? So in For Loki, we keep track of, we have this whole system. I explained it already. It'd be hard to explain the whole thing again. But basically, one of our officers is real into statistics. He used to play American cricket ball, and apparently statistics are really good. And so he, how's you, PWF? And so he's devised this whole like formula based on what nodes you placed, your win and losses, and it assigns you a rating. And then from that, we track how we do in war. Let's see, where at PWF. Oh man, PWF, you're doing pretty well. Nice job, my friend. Whew. So he's second in his battle group. It looks like he's definitely in the top 10. And one of the few people with over 20 points of power rating. But yeah, it's totally a made-up system in For Loki, so you would not find him anywhere else. But super fun. It's just like always a big discussion every season about your power ratings. So nice, Dexter. You can test it out on Dreamin'. You have to type it though. But Dreamin' is he's a Russian representative. Russian. I don't know if he's Russian American or just American, but he grew up in Russia, and yeah, often when people are from Russia, he's able to understand what they said. I'm third and you're 24th. Nice. It's that rank 3 Corvus, though. I mean, it's like so easy. All you have to do is just like hit them 5 times and they're dead. So, you mind showing us? Is it okay if I show them? Let me ask Dreamin'. He's an officer. Can I show them what it looks like? I don't know. I don't think there's any secret information on here, but let me see what Dreamin' thinks. He will be good to give his opinion. Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess speak with Dreamin' then. You can be his Russian buddy. His comrade, I guess is what they would say. Man, my German's rusty. Even trying to speak German on the stream, I felt like this lockdown's killing my other languages. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, let me just finish this fight. This is really my last fight in Arena. I'm not going to do the singleton I have. And then we'll take a look at the power ratings. Then I need to call it a night. But Russian slowly becoming your main language? Nice. I mean, I just wish I could learn so many languages. If I had to learn another language, it'd definitely be Spanish. Just because I spent enough time in Chile. I actually learned it for a while, committed it, and was doing all right, but then I just totally lost it. Finally pulled a 5-star Quake. Nice. 2+ years. Nice, Kanga Jenga. A man of your Taskmaster ability, I think, is going to crush in Quake. Man, I've been using her in War, and I'm not a very good Quake player, and she's been amazing. She's just absolutely destroyed everyone I used her against. I'm 3 for 3 with her. And she just makes things so easy, like these nodes where I worry about before and have like really difficult fights. It's like nothing. It's like just hold heavy, dodge a couple times, parry a couple times, hold heavy some more. Oh, the fight's over. It's like that's the way it is. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Dein Geburtstag ist sechs Tage. What would you say? Ist durch? No. I'm trying to think what is 2 in. Fantastisch, DJ. Well, a fröhlich, herzlich zum, oh God, I can't speak German anymore. Herzlich Glückwunsch zum Geburtstag means heartfelt happiness or heartfelt good wishes for your birthday. Early. Let's see. I think there's a vid about. Actually there is taters. No, it's definitely love them taters. I didn't think he made that public, but you might be right. Actually, I think he did make a private version for us and a public version for everyone else. Okay, so I'll show them. Let me just do a little fancy thing here. So let me just black out the screen when I go to line. Don't want to give away any secret information. Okay, off to line. And let's see. Danke. Kein Problem. Or es macht nichts. Line. for Loki news. And there it is. Okay, so there is the power ratings. And so they're sorted by BG. So that's the top BG right there. And so you have your kills. So 25. Oh my God, he's had 25 kills. That's in 3 wars. So he's averaging over 8 kills a war, which is incredible. Fight rating. So it's based on what nodes you have. It's in. Okay, mein Geburtstag is in 6 Tagen. Thank you though. Good to have some help. And so yeah, look at those. So those 2, Tilze and One Punch Man, have perfect deaths, and Bryn is perfect, and Pete is perfect, and Hinach is perfect, and Cam is perfect. So yeah, a lot of perfect scores. And so the second one, the SR bonus, what is that? I can't remember what the SR bonus is. Yeah, all these things I can't remember, but yeah, it's a really complicated, formula that he's devised. I can't remember what exactly it is, but it's based on individual nodes, like fights, and so each one has a different rating. I can't remember what the SR bonus is, but I'm just about positive. So 10.52. So I have to do some work. What did Dreamin say? Was I 28th? No, that's what I have. I have 10. So that 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 4 people below me. So maybe he says 24th. South Germany. So that's right. So I was in Freiburg. Was that Baden-Württemberg? That's the land it was in. And yeah, so all I remember is they said Grüß Gott as opposed to Guten Tag. Found someone we can raid? Okay, good. Put up the link, DJ. It's time. I'll leave us on the power ratings. And let's go raid someone. And then I'm going to call. Yeah, it's super fun, Peekaboo. Super fun. Like if you're an officer in your alliance or you know someone would be interested, you should do it. Just makes it another way to make the game fun, to be honest. You go supply us with a link there, Peekaboo. I'm not Peekaboo, DJ. Keep people straight. I'm tired I've gotten. And then we raid, of course, we go. Hashtag. Bavaria. Okay, the other one. Bavaria. So I've hung out in München a couple of times. No one famous, but I'm subbed to him. That's that guy. Who is that guy? Is that Saltiness Legends? Because I feel like Saltiness Legends, since he always, says, what you call it. You know how he always talks. He always says the word turtle in all of his comments. Okay, DJ's giving us the link. I have no idea who it is, but let's go raid them. Thank you all for joining me tonight. It's always great to stream. Always great to have a little company where I play this game and talk and hang out with everyone. Hope everyone is safe, happy, and healthy. Same for their friends. Same for your neighbors. Oh, nice. We got neighbors. We got Baden-Württemberg and Bavaria. Awesome. Some southern Germans. They're the best of the Germans. And so I'll be on tomorrow night, usual time, 21:30 Central Europe time. And hope to see everyone then. So this is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki. Wishing everyone a bonne soirée, gute Nacht, and good evening. Bye-bye.